Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and it's crafts time, and today we're going to make an eyeshadow pen picker, so keep watching.
Hey everyone, it's Corin, and you're watching EnKoreMakeup. Blend, blend, blend.
Hi, Corin, stop using my lipstick.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So I know many of you guys also have this problem, which I dealt with for a long time, because the popularity of these magnetic palettes that are refillable, sometimes some of them, they're very hard to get the pans out, much like this palette right here, and this is Inglot. And as you can see, I have like so many damages in this palette. That one has a big hole in it, this one has a big gouge in it. Because what I do is I try to scoop it out and like move it to a different palette and whatnot, or rearrange the colors, you know, when I get a new color. You just try to fish it out, and if you're not very careful, you're going to damage the eyeshadows. So I thought, why not make a picker for it? And basically it's kind of like a wooden tile that has a magnet in it, and now it's going to be easier for me to pick up the pans. Now I made one in black that you can paint, and it's also glossed. There's a gloss coating in it, or you can keep it natural, much like this one. So I have these two now that I'm going to try and, I don't know, put in my kit somewhere. One here for me to play with, and the other one probably in the kit, and probably make another one for the other kits, just in case. So let me start by telling you guys what you're going to need. You're going to need a wood tile, and these are so expensive. It's a pack of 4, and they're about $1.49 at your local craft stores. And this one is specifically by Lara's Crafts, and I got it at Michael's. Again, there are 4 in a pack, and they're very, very, again, inexpensive. And this is the 1 inch by 1 1/4 inch. Okay, and it's in the woodcraft section. You're also going to need this little wooden, and they're called Finial Dowel cover. Yeah, that's the name of it. They come in different sizes and shapes, so just pick the one that you like. I kind of like this one because this is going to be the handle. Okay, that's going to be attached to that. And you're also going to need a magnet. Now the magnet that you need to choose is a strong magnet. This is a magnet that I got from Home Depot, which is kind of like a home improvement store here in the US. You'll probably have something comparable, international, you know, abroad, overseas, other country. Alright, so just make sure that it's a nice strong magnet. And this one has kind of like an industrial strength adhesive in the back, wherein you just peel off the paper and it sticks. And it sticks really good. So we're going to use that. Now you're also going to need some wood glue. And this is just my regular Elmer's wood glue. Alright. And then, again, optional, if you'd like to paint it, just acrylic paint will do. This is fast drying, high definition acrylic paint. Any color of your choosing, alright. But for this demonstration, I'm using black. You're also going to need some PPA. I love PPA. This is what I use to seal in the numbers or the names of my brushes and stuff, and it looks amazing. I have the matte and the gloss, so I'm going to use the gloss this time, alright, so that it gives it that nice glossy finish. So I'm going to use that. Of course, you're going to need a brush for the paint and also for the glue, so just a craft brush will do. If you have a clamp, that would help as well, so that when you glue the tile and the handle together, you'll get a nice grip. But if you don't, use a regular rubber band. So that's probably another optional thing. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it, so let's begin. So our first step is really easy breezy. All you need to do is, using your Finial dowel cap, you're going to apply some wood glue right on the base of the cap, just like so. And then you're going to pretty much just glue that right in the center of the tile, the wood tile. Okay. So after a few minutes, you're going to put pressure so that it kind of like really sticks right here, so you don't see any gap in there, and it's just a glue. If you have a clamp, do so. If you don't, just use a rubber band, much like this, and then just basically just band the dowel cap and the tile together, just really carefully so it doesn't slip off. You just want to make sure that the band is kind of like tight right on the top part, so that way it's really clamping, well, kind of like helping clamp the dowel cap right into the tile. And you're just basically going to let that sit until it completely dries. It only takes a few minutes for it to dry, and you can check by looking at the glue line right here, which looks clear, so it means that it's dry. So all you need to do is remove your clamp or your rubber band, and now you're ready to attach your magnet. And here's my 1 inch by 1 inch magnet. And I'm just going to peel off the paper part so that it exposes the adhesive side of the magnet. And I'm just basically going to center this right in the middle of the tile. Alright, here we go. Then put pressure so that it really sticks. Okay, just like so. And that's going to be ready to be painted. And like I said earlier, painting this is definitely optional. If you want to take it a step further, do so. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the black acrylic paint and a craft brush. And you're just basically going to paint the tile and also the dowel cap. You can use any color of your choosing. You're also going to paint the side and whatever's exposed in the bottom, that's wood. I would highly recommend not painting the dowel cap so that you can hold on to it and it's not going to be messy. So that way you can paint the side and also you can paint the bottom part that is exposed. Okay, so now that I've painted the side and also the bottom part of the tile that's exposed, I'm ready to paint the cover part or the handle part at this point. Now after you completed painting the handle, all you need to do is let this dry, and this is fast drying acrylic paint, so it shouldn't take long for it to dry. Okay, so now that it's dry, I'm ready to gloss it using my PPA, or Perfect Paper Adhesive. Now this is great for doing decoupaging. I also use this to kind of seal in the letterings on my brushes, so that way they don't rub off. Now you're going to need a wet brush for this. So as you can see, my bristles are wet. It's not wet that's dripping, so make sure that you just kind of swipe this in a paper towel so that way it's not very wet. And you're just basically going to apply an even coat of the PPA right into the tile and also the handle. And as you can see, it kind of gives you a blue tint at first, and then it's going to dry. This also comes in matte, by the way. You can, again, buy this at your local craft store. And again, I'm not going to do the handle first so I can hold on to it while painting the sides and the bottom. To just give it a nice even coating. And then now I'm ready to apply it right on the handle. Just get a nice even coat. Okay, so now it's completely dry. It's nice and glossy. Look at that. So again, this is optional. You can paint it any color of your choosing, and you can also coat it, for a nice seal, nice gloss finish. You can use matte, or you can also just keep it natural, just like this. All right, here we go. So we are going to put this to the test. Okay, so here's my Inglot palette, and as many of you know, these pans are very, very hard to fish out of the palette. The palette is magnetic and they're customizable, so you fill them in, alright? You just drop in these pans, but there are certain moments wherein you need to rearrange your colors, or, take this out of this palette and put it on another. And what I usually do is I use my spatula, and I usually just try to kind of like wedge it on the edge and just scoop it out. And sometimes it gives a good fight that, I tend to gouge the eyeshadows. This one has a big hole right here. Oh my god, how sad is that? So now I'm not going to be able to have that problem because of the shadow picker that I made. And so that's going to basically take care of that. So what you wanted to do is you basically just nestle, alright, the picker right in any of the metal rim of the pan that you're going to take out. And it's going to pick it up because the magnet's going to suck it up, Okay, so what you want to do is just nestle it on the edge where it's going to hit the metal part of the pan. Alright, and then it's going to stick to it. See, magnet's going to pick it up, and you can easily pick the colors up just like that. So you're not going to damage it much like this one. And then you can just basically put that in another palette or whatever you feel like doing, but one way or another it's going to be so much easier to take the pans out of your palette now. Alright, so now it's easy for me to take the pan out of my Inglot. Yay, there you go. So much easier and less damaging. I love it. So hopefully that's going to be a helpful tool for you guys, and it's so easy to make and so inexpensive. So, you know, you can also put your own kind of like design to it. So it's going to be fun. Make it fun. Make it work, is what I say. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.